Okay, you obviously didn't vote for the Aam Aadmi Party, so whether the level of frustration is as acute, Shiv Vishwanathan, as it is with Dr. Harshvardhan, or do you think that there is still a lot of goodwill which Yogendra and Kejriwal have, and just what happened over the last 72 hours doesn't change that? Shiv Vishwanathan.
Frankly, it improves it. Because I think people are seeing a different kind of governance. People are seeing a people-oriented governance, not a bureaucratic-oriented governance, not a party-centered governance. This is something new. And if you look at the gossip and rumor around it, there is tremendous excitement. Sure, the critics are very powerful because the Aam Aadmi Party is a collection of vulnerabilities. But it's this very vulnerability that makes it prone to exciting experiment. I think what you're seeing is a new kind of governance, which is adding to the performance content of the
You're calling this a new kind of governance. I'm sure Madhu Kishwar and Shehzad think this is gimmickry, not governance at all.
No. I think it's lumpenization of politics. And Rahul, I'm surprised that 3 days of that tamasha that they held, very disruptive, very sinister, you're doing damage control exercise for them and projecting
This opinion poll happens at this time of the year, every year for the last 10 years.
Excuse me, but
every 6 months this opinion poll happens. We will reflect that in the next opinion poll. Madhu Kishwar, here's my point. Don't talk about a poll we haven't done. Let's talk about the poll we have done. Those figures will show up next time.
I'm saying something important to you.
Yes.
I'm saying those 3 days of tamasha, very sinister, dangerous, disruptive tamasha, and I say it with full confidence. Kejriwal will prove to be more disruptive than Bhindranwale, and Congress will regret it for propping up such a Bhindranwale. But the point I'm making is that if you allow them every single day to do their own stuti gans, they've gone back, they've lied, they've gone back on every word and every promise they made a mockery of governance. They have tried to punish honest policemen. All the women's organizations are today up in arms saying what you were doing was lawless. And these people, then you still allow them to do their own stuti gans, how good they are, and
but the reality, Shehzad Punawala, is this.
Even if I'm the only person left on earth, I will say this is the most sinister, dangerous political force to have ever been propped up in the history of India.
But Shehzad Punawala, the reality is, if you speak to non-babus, non-journos, non-intellectuals, non-netas, people like what Kejriwal is doing. That's the reality. Bhindranwale had a Kalashnikov. He wasn't entering Lok Sabha.
Yes, I will.
He wasn't.
He was. He became very popular.
Madhu wants to speak for the Congress also now.
Go on.
I wish I could.
I hope you don't. Now, Madhu,
I'll do Congress more good than you will. I can tell you that.
Answer the question. He still remains his popularity.
Now, please let me answer. Let me sum it up in a lighter note that the master strategist Yogendra Yadav got Arvind Kejriwal to the CM-ship in Delhi, and the master anarchist Arvind Kejriwal will deny Mr. Yadav the chief ministership of Haryana. But on a more serious note, I agree with Madhu's points that this is a disruptive kind of governance. This is not governance at all. But I will totally disagree with her when she equates Arvind Kejriwal as chief minister with Bhindranwale, and I do not think that is called for.
Was very popular.
No, this is no. 1 second, Madhu. Be fair to the man. He is the chief minister. As a congressman also, I disagree with his policies. People, Rahul was there at the protest site. Even I was there. There were not more than 150 people. So even if the surveys say 80% support him, I don't know where the support is. But you are not going to compare him with a separatist.
That is not all. There were more media
But Yogendra Yadav, you mentioned the gain.